Hi everyone, it's Megan with AboveRubyStudio.com. Thanks for joining me for today's Tuesday tutorial. And today I'm going to show you guys some of the things that I've been talking about with the brand new line of Megan Elizabeth adhesive that's coming out, and the GlueArts special, and everything else that we are working on and doing, and more is coming out on Black Friday, so stay tuned for that. Oh, so exciting. Well, anyway, I wanted to show you a few cute tips, tricks, and projects. The holidays are coming up, but you can really implement this for a lot of different things. But I wanted to make a little ornament. So I picked up these flat glass round ornaments from my local craft store, and they're really, really, really pretty. And what I'm going to do with these is do the little pledge glitter trick. What I'm going to do with it is the little pledge glitter trick that I showed you guys in last Tuesday's video, where I made all those ornaments for my friend Heidi's wedding. This is what it is. It's the Pledge with Future Shine, and many of you have seen it. This has been done a lot of times over the past couple years. But for those of you who haven't, I'm just going to show you. You just pour a little bit of the pledge into your glass Christmas ornament. And you just sort of let it, I can't get the lid off. There we go. You just shake it around. And you let it coat the entire inside of your ornament. Both sides, all the way around. Just like that. And then you just dump the excess right on back in. No special adhesive required at all. You just use floor cleaner. So when you're done crafting, you can go clean the kitchen. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, so you just dump the excess out, and you just kind of want to let it dry for a couple seconds so that it isn't really drippy in there. We don't want anything drippy. We want everything just to be a clean coat. We'll let that sit. I'm going to close this, set it aside. Then I'm going to grab some glitter, and I'm using the You're So Fine glitter from the Rubber Cafe. This is like powder. The Martha Stewart Ultrafine glitter isn't even close to comparable. This is so fine. And I'm actually going to need a little help, I think, getting this in here. Maybe, because this is smaller than the other ones. Well, maybe not. We'll just dump it in over the... You just dump a little bit in there. And then you shake your glitter up. Shake it up. And this You're So Fine is beautiful because it just gives such a great translucent iridescent look that it looks like snow is actually in there, which I love. All right, so you just shake it up until it coats the entire inside of your ornament. Dump out any excess. If you need to dump a little more in, you can do that too to get the full coating, but I'm pretty good with that because we're going to be putting a lot of decorations on the outside of this ornament. So let's see. There it is over there. There's a little spot there that it's a little lighter, but that's okay. We'll make it work. Well, all right. Baby powder glitter, I'm telling you, it's gorgeous stuff. Gorgeous stuff. All right, now what we're going to do is grab a sheet of paper layers. This is the Waiting in Line Eloquent Trends piece of paper, and I'm going to load this into my Cricut machine. This sheet actually came in the November kit for Club Ruby Designer. So if you have the November kit, you can use this and follow along. Load paper, and that's available through Crafty Corner and at clubrubydesigners.com. I have my paper size set to 2 inches, and I'm going to be cutting out this fawn, and I'm also going to be cutting out this pine tree. And you know what? Actually, for the fawn, I'm going to reduce. I'm going to go down to 1.5 inches. So from highest point to lowest point, he's going to be 1.5 inches tall. So it's going to be pretty tiny. And with paper layers, you should be pretty good. You should get a pretty clean, even cut. All right, we're going to start by doing layer with the shift. We're going to do this pink corner. We're going to do the pink flower. We're also going to do his ear. So we're going to do shift, and we're going to do the fawn. So it should come up with this little flower here in our window, 1.5 inches. Perfect. Press cut. You're going to make sure real dial size is turned off. If you have real dial size on, it's not going to be in proportion. Now we're going to scroll over all the way over to our green. We're going to do the tree. We're going to do a layer of this tree. So we're going to do all the way over. We're going to go up to 2 inches. I'm going to turn off my layer button, and I'm going to do shift tree because we want this layer to be this dark, this lighter green color. So press cut at 2 inches. Okay, once I have that done, I'm going to do line return. And I'm flipping back and forth, kind of going in line with the colors that are on my page, but you can do all the layers of the fawn first and then all the layers of the tree, or whatever works best for you. This is just how I find it works best for me. So I'm going to go to my darker green color now, and I'm going to do my layer for my tree. So I'm going to do layer and the tree, and it's going to come up like this, and you'll see it right here. There it is. Okay, we're going to press 2 inches, leave that go. Okay, and then I also want to do the layer for this flower. So while layer is on, I'm going to go back over to my fawn, remembering to turn it down to 1.5 inches because my fawn is going to be smaller than my tree. Once that's done, you just hit cut. Okay, now that that's finished, I'm going to do my fawn in this blue color. So that his eye cuts out blue, and then I'm going to cover his nose. It kind of cuts out the eye and nose at the same time, but I'm going to just let it, I'm going to cover the blue a little bit. So at 1.5 inches, turn your layer off, and then press your fawn base, this one right here, in blue. And we'll cut. Okay, then we're going to come over to our brown here, and we're going to do our fawn layer in brown. And I might do it in pink too. I'm just going to see what color I end up liking more. But we're going to do our fawn layer in brown, and we're going to do our tree base in brown. So at 1.5 inches, let's do our fawn layer, the fawn shift, so it's this layer right here. Cut. Okay, and then we have plenty of space to do our tree base, which is this one right here. And remember, the tree is 2 inches, so change your wheel back up. And let's do a line return. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3 layers for our tree cut, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 layers for our fawn cut. But I'm going to try this pink too, just to see what I think of it. So we'll come over here on our pink, and just so we can, for the sense of satisfaction here, let's do the back down to 1.5 inches and cut out our fawn. Okay, this paper cuts so well. I'm so excited that we can do these tiny, tiny little cuts, and they're gonna just come out perfectly. I have full faith in it. Full faith in it. And even when it doesn't quite release, they pop right out without ripping and tearing. They just pop so easily. So this is because Paper Layers is printed on Cutmates Premium cardstock. And that just makes all the difference in the world. And when your mat is good and sticky, it really, really helps when you're doing your little pieces and your little layers. Okay, pull that right out. Now, let's set this aside. I'm going to grab my spatula. All right, each one of the layers are now complete, and I'm going to layer them up. And decide where I want to go. Let's see, do I want to do the pink or do I want to do the brown? I think I'm going to do the pink. I think that's going to be adorable. We're going to do pink. All right, I'm going to grab my Zig Squeeze and Roll for this part, and then we're going to use the new Megan Elizabeth adhesive squares to adhere our project together onto our glass, because that adhesive is so super strong. It works on glass, it works on wood, it works on many, many, many different project mediums that you'd be working with. And it also works great on paper, and the adhesive is made here in the United States, which many adhesives that we scrapbookers use are not. So I know that's been important for some. So that is something that we do with our adhesive. It's made here in the US. And there's a lot of really, really great benefits to it. So I'm blabbering on here as I put this all together. I'll do the flower stem. Okay, and then you could see that we have the brown that you could do, which is a pretty, you know, color, but I think the pink is just gonna really pop out and just be adorable. So we're gonna do pink because it's gonna look so pretty with our snowy background. All right, offset that just a little tiny bit. It almost looks like he has a little shadow on him. Okay, and then this is going to be the background of our little ornament. I'm going to put our topper back on before we start using adhesive. You just kind of pinch it back together. Yeah, like that. Wow, this one's strong. It's going to make a little wire out of me. Okay, pinch it together. There we go. Cute, huh? All right, so there's our snowy background. And we're just going to grab, and I have a big roll of the adhesive, and one of the specials that you guys are gonna see coming out with this, there's a lot of really cool options. So 1 square is all you really need. You just press it down. And then we're gonna place this on our background, or on our ornament, and it's not gonna go anywhere. It's extremely, extremely strong tack. Super strong tack. And the cool thing is, you can sort of roll these up too. So if you just sort of grab a pen or you grab a tweezer, you can sort of roll it and place it exactly where you need it to be. So for things like this flower, you can place one down and you know you're gonna have the control to get it where you want it, but you're gonna have that really strong adhesive. If I tried using like the Zig Squeeze and Roll or anything on the glass, it would not work. It just wouldn't work, it wouldn't stay. There are a lot of other adhesives that would, but I just wanted to show you guys my new excitement with this one. So we're going to place now the little fawn right here. How adorable. Now I'm going to grab some ribbon. I'm going to grab some brown ribbon. Trim that. I'm going to feed this through. And this way it'll hang on my Christmas tree all nice and cutely. Cutely, cutely. Okay, just tie a little knot in the top. That's a little too much of a tail. Let me just trim that a little tiny bit. There we go. We don't need you, little fawn. Sorry. Okay, now I want to add a little bit of bling. I actually just want to make it look a little snowier on the tree. So I'm grabbing my Viva Decor Ice White Pearl pen. And just on the tree, I'm going to do just a little bit of a decoration. I'm just going to kind of go in here and bring it down and let the snow just sort of fall with a little white accent there. I'll do a little bit there on the flower and some at the feet there. Not a lot, but it's a nice little iridescent-y white. Okay. And that is today's Tuesday tutorial for you guys using the new adhesive that I came out with, as well as paper layers. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Have an absolutely fabulous Tuesday today, and I hope you guys really enjoy this upcoming holiday season and enjoy all the fun and the shopping and the other goodies that are coming out your way. And I'll see you again really soon at AboveRubyStudio.com. Enjoy the moments, guys. Bye-bye.